Hello and welcome back to the power of the positives. I'm excited because we are on part 7 today, the lucky number 7. Exciting. And I want to thank you very much for those of you who are being live here with me, because that makes it always extra special. All right, so last unit we had the sexy energy. To make things more sexy, or to demand that things aren't just all right, that they should be more than that. They should be sparkling and exciting and sexy. And that was good. And just to remind us of the sparkling energy as we're starting here, it's going to raise our energy nicely. Good morning, Renata. Lovely to see you here with me. Okay, so what are we going to do today? Well, the topic is the heart of gold. And that's really quite a wonderful thing. And I've got my heart of gold charm here today so that we can remember and focus. Last time I was talking about the first circuitry, this giant column of energy that goes, holds our whole energy body up. And I mentioned that smack in the middle of this column sits the heart of energy. And that's the powerful generator of life force energy for the entire energy body. This is sort of grand central station for the energy body. All paths meet, all paths merge, all levels and layers connect here. And when there's something going wrong with the heart of energy, when a person has suffered heartbreak of some kind, then this giant column here is affected by that. And so many other systems suffer from that. And amongst the, you know, endless symptoms of having a broken heart is being incapable of holding high energy states for a long period of time. So that's really one of those things that it really depresses our energy average. It really does bring our energy average down, and it makes life really hard. You have to work really hard at everything all the time, and you can be very exhausted. This is a very exhausting thing when the heart of energy is not working to keep your energy body alive and keep yourself protected. See, there are many other aspects to this. The heart of energy provides a active protection system to the whole energy body. When it literally does that, it radiates positive energy out, and that stops all sorts of weirdness from getting into our energy fields. And it keeps our aura strong. And it's like having an energy immune system that is functioning well. And we can then, and all sorts of things can be thrown at us. And it just doesn't affect us. It just gets burned up in the heart of energy, and we can walk on our path merrily along. But when the heart of energy isn't functioning, then what happens? We need to create shields to protect ourselves, and that's an additional drain on the already low resources. So when we're talking about, why do we want to do the power of the positives? Why do we want to do that in the first place? Of course, we want to get stronger, more empowered, more able to do things, to create reality, to feel more in control, to help more people as well, to have that energy to help other people as well. That's that's why people would do such a thing as a course on the power of the positives. And the best and easiest place to start really doing something for your energy body, for really engaging your energy body and helping it heal if that's necessary, but to strengthen it in general and to help it get to a point where it can actually flower and evolve and become bigger and greater. The best place to act is by doing something with your heart of energy, so that your heart of energy becomes stronger, becomes more powerful, lifts everything in your energy body at the same time. It's like saying, a rising tide lifts all the ships. When the heart of energy starts rising and expanding and working better, then everything else works better too. Everything that's on that massive column as well, including being more sexy, being more enlightened, being more, I don't know, just generally happy and in control. So the major question that we want to be asking here is, what can I do for my dear heart of energy to make it stronger? What kind of energies does my heart of energy need to become stronger and more powerful? And that's obviously a big question. And we could say, oh, I don't know. I don't know what my heart needs. I have no idea. And that's fair enough. And I want to address, as we're already on Unit 7, and if you haven't seen the previous units, please look them up so you can catch up and be with us here on the same page. What we're going to use here for our heart of gold is a sequence of positives. And a nice amount in a sequence is the lucky number 7. 7 positives, 7 remedies to get your heart of gold to shine like the sun, to have a wonderful experience of unfolding, and for you to have an experience what that feels like when our heart of energy really does expand, and we really get a sense of this as a living, beating heart that you can actually feel in your own body. Okay, so now you are eager and ready to do this. Let's talk about a major principle in all energy work, and particularly directly in the power of the positives. And that is the concept of the first positive. When we're thinking about 7 remedies or 7 energy forms that will heal and transform and activate and catalyze our heart of energy, our conscious minds go, oh my God, I could never figure that out. That's just so confusing. And then we have stress and nothing good can come of it. But what we have to understand is that when we work with positives, we're only ever working with one, and that's the first positive. Because what happens is that once the first positive has been applied, we change state. A new, higher energy aspect comes into being, and that aspect will then choose not the next positive, but simply another first positive. And this repeats no matter how many steps are in the sequence. Each aspect only ever has to deal with one single positive, the right one for right here and now. And I absolutely love that. I think that is so stress relieving. And also it's a natural way to get back into this idea that we are not necessarily looking for some giant explosion or some craziness. What we are actually looking for is movement, forward movement in our incarnation. One step at a time, one breath at a time, always perfectly correct for this one moment in time. And then literally passing on the responsibility for the next step to the next aspect that comes into being. In that way, we don't have to be fighting everything all at once, past, present, and future. And that's so stressful for the poor conscious mind. So just to illustrate this principle here, I've got a little picture of seven remedies, 7 magic potions. And so there's a yellow one and a red one, a purple one, an orange one, a green one, a blue one, and a pink one here at the end. So let's just presume, metaphorically speaking, that these are positives. There could be just the colors if you'd like to do pure color therapy, or they could be related to something. So the yellow one, that may be for, I don't know, lemons and vitamin C. And the red one, that may be something like for blood and life itself. The purple one for mysterious sunsets and the mysteries of the night. The orange one for, I don't know, fresh, happy eating and fruit. The green one for nature. The blue one for the sky and the seas. And the pink one for youth and innocence. And that's fine. So when we are now looking at those, we're going to be picking the first one every time. And that is really as simple as asking, so which one's the first one? Which attracts my attention the most? Which fascinates me the most? And that's also really important to learn to differentiate that and how that works. Which one attracts me the most? Now, I'm just going to say, for argument's sake, that the one that I'm really into this morning is the blue one, right here. So this is then my first positive, and that is the only positive I'm going to be working with. I'm forgetting about all the others, and this is the only one that matters right now. And this is also a really important part of this principle of this, the first positive. It's the only positive. We forget about everything else, and this one positive is the one that we're going to be using. That's our first step on our journey of healing or transformation or enlightenment in this particular case. And that's the one that gets all of our attention. And I think that's really rather nice. So just for fun and as an example, let's just do that. Take a deep breath in and out in the heart position. And just give a moment to give a little attention to your physical body so that we're quite clear that we are here and now and that we have a physical body. A little thank you and a smile for the physical body. All those cells beavering away that we are here and continue to live and do the things that we do. That's nice. Okay. So now we're going to pay attention at a different level to our heart of energy. Just get a sense of that living, pulsing, radiating, breathing heart of energy. That's right in the center of our energy body. And now we can ask, my dear heart of energy, what can I give you today to make you happy? And now simply let something come to you, a color, a concept. What can I give you today to make you happy? And so that we can all do this together right now, what we're going to say is, my dear heart of energy, I give you this. Breathe it in deeply. Notice how that feels. Notice how that starts to spread, and allow that to flow into every part of your energy system, from the heart of gold outwards, all the way. And now we can ask the question. And it's the first question. It's the only question. My dear heart of energy, what can I give you to make you stronger, more powerful today? To help you grow and unfold and expand? What can I give you? Allow that to come to you. It can be a color, it can be a thing, it can be a landscape, it can be a memory, it can be anything at all. What can I give you today? So we can do this together. My dear heart of energy, I give you this. Whew. I'm feeling different sensations. All right. My dear heart of energy, what can I give you today to help you grow and expand? My dear, dear heart of energy, I give you this. And we might now feel, wow, this is so much better. This is awesome. I feel alive. I feel really, I can breathe more deeply. I really get a sense of this expansion of the heart of energy. Thank you very much, Silvia. That was awesome. But I've asked for the lucky number 7. That was only 3. Never mind. There's only here and now. There's me here, my heart of energy. There's you and your heart of energy. And this heart of energy is hungry. It wants to expand more. It wants to grow more. It wants to feed on the oceans of energy. So, my dear heart of energy, what can I give you right now to make you even happier still? And now I give you this. Oh, can you sense how your heart of energy is loving this? You get a sense of that. So much attention, undivided attention. Hasn't received that in a long, long time. My dear, dear heart of energy. What can I give you right now? What can I give you right now to make you even happier still? What is it you want? What can I give you? I give you this. If you need to soften and flow, I can feel that I'm nearly getting ready to cry, but that's just sort of energy built up. It's a powerful energy built up. Just soften and flow that. Let that expand into your entire energy system. My dear, dear heart of energy. What can I give you? Here and now. What can I give you? Oh, I give you this. My dear heart of energy, what can I give you? Oh, it doesn't matter if you haven't got words for this anymore. Doesn't matter if it's just a sense or a feeling now, because there are emotions, there are energy forms for which we don't have the right words yet. That's why we say, dear heart of energy, I give you this. Whew. Oh. And for our lucky number 7 sequence, just one more. But don't be sad, for there's always time for the first positive. There's always time for the first positive. And the first positive is all there is. The most beautiful thing there is the greatest gift. My dear, dear heart of energy, I want you to shine like the rising sun now. What can I give you to make it so? I give you this with joy and with happiness and with gratitude. Oh, and I feel that after this great build-up of energy, what we need is just a round of applause here. Round of applause to our heart of gold. Shines like the sun, keeps us alive and connected to the universe. Well done, my dear, dear beloved heart. I'm going to take good care of you. You are a wonderful, you are a wonder. You're a miracle. Beautiful. And I love you. So, that was an example of doing a sequence of 7 positives. But everyone is only the first. And that's something that I find absolutely beautiful. You can use the power of the positives in that way to give love, healing, and extra energy to any area of your energy body that needs support, to any area of your physical body that needs support at the energy levels. You can use this method to give love and support to all manner of other entities, to your business, to a person that you love, to a pet or an animal, to grand things like all the people in the world, or just to a pot plant that needs a little bit more love and attention. The ability to find, that's the word, to find the first positive that sets a sequence of events in motion that would never have happened in that way unless we had found that first positive, is the most important key skill in working with the power of the positives. Because the first positive is that seed that sets things in motion. And as soon as that happens, we are on a different path, a newer path, a higher path, a more successful path in life and in general. So, your heart of gold. I love that metaphor because it brings together all the planes. We've got prosperity with actual gold. We've got the rising sun, the sunshine that lights our lives and gives us life in the first place. We've got the metaphor of that person has a heart of gold, which is a wonderful kind of safety, I believe, when we're empowering ourselves and empowering our energy system. The more powerful we become, the more expansive our heart of gold becomes. And instead of becoming some sort of power crazed dictator, we just become more and more loving people. And this is such a beautiful thing, that the more you love, the more power you have, and the more protected you are at the same time. So please look after your dear heart of gold. If you are very low on energy and you have an awful lot of problems in all sorts of levels of your life, in all sorts of different areas, that's the time to really focus on your heart of gold, because any energy we put there is going to have the biggest effect and bring the greatest rewards across the entire energy system. And when we have a number of positives to choose from, remember, you just always, always need the very first one. And that is just, it's just brilliant. I just love that. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, and so for our homework this week, practice giving things to your heart's desires. Discover more about your heart's desires. The last three in that sequence of three, I just didn't have words anymore at all, or concepts, or things such as I don't know, a beautiful tropical forest. My heart was desiring things for which I had no concepts and no words. And yet I could sense the energy when I asked for it. I could feel it. It was powerful. It was real. And it gave my energy system a wonderful boost. So that was the power of the positives, the lucky number 7. The higher you are on the energy chart, the more your heart of gold shines like the sun, the more lucky it appears that you are, the more sun-blessed, sun-kissed, fortune smiles upon you. And yeah, all good things come to those who really do have a wonderful heart of gold. I hope you have enjoyed the Power of the Positives, Part 7. I'm looking forward to finding out what's going to be happening in Part 8. And I'll see you next week at the same time with lots and lots of blessings, and look after your wonderful heart of gold. Bye for now.